Friends, this is a series where I want to uh, tell people what I wish for. Okay, so one of the things is the first thing is, for example, what comes to my mind. There is no particular order, but what the first thing that comes to my mind regarding the way monastery tradition should be working. Monasteries in the name of Vivekananda, they should have a tradition where monks will offer pranam to the others and not the reverse. Okay, now it is reverse, like people come and offer pranam to monks. So what happens is monks lose the understanding that they are there to serve and they are there to worship the living God in all these people. There is a chance. So I wish at least part of the time, few days a week, this has to happen. Few days a week, the other thing can happen. I'll tell you why. For example, the reference I can take from the literature is Swami Akhandananda, who was one direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, who understood Vivekananda, what Vivekananda was saying from America, and after returning from America, very quickly. He supported Vivekananda very vigorously. For him, it's like whatever Naren says, that's all. For him, he was so innocent. Innocent in the sense he was very naive. He was intelligent, but he was like, he had great faith. Like Girish Chandra Ghosh had on Sri Ramakrishna, he had great faith on Vivekananda. So he loved Vivekananda so much. He understood what Vivekananda said when Shivajnana Jiva Seva. What he did is, when he was in his ashram, Akhandanandaji, he brought an orphan kid, and he used to worship. He used to do the same worship that the priests and the monks, Pujari monks, the same worship the Pujari monks do to Sri Ramakrishna nowadays, the Dashopachara Puja. He used to do that to the orphan kids, placing them, making them sit on a pedestal, offering flowers to them, pranam, doing pranam to them, offering sandal paste, all of these things to all the upachara. Upachara is seva. So you offer flowers, you offer yourself ultimately. So he used to do all of that. Abhishekam also, like he used to properly wash them, clothe them. He used to do all this and really practice seeing God in human being. Um, and for example, if you want my experience, when I didn't even join a mission. One day, I felt so much urge that I wanted to see the Mother Kali in Dakshineshwar at that very moment, as very soon as possible. I was in Hyderabad, so I was student life, so I did not have much money, but I knew somehow I had to go. So what I did is I was in Vijayawada at that time. I went to Vijayawada branch of the mission and then asked the head of the center. There he said, I said, I just want to talk 1 minute. I wanted a letter of recommendation for staying accommodation. He said, I'm going to Aratrikam. I'll come back and talk to you. I could not wait till the Aratrikam finishes. Okay. So I just went to the railway station, took general ticket, and boarded a general compartment, and I just went to Kolkata somehow next day. So what happened is I reached Kolkata at around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the night. I did not have a place to stay that night. I did not have much money. I have to save for the whole trip to back also. So I thought if I somehow can stay in the station itself, I can, in the morning take darshan of Kali Mother, because even to go there, the taxi people were asking 400, 500 rupees. And even if I go there, I know the temple would open only in the early morning. So what I did is I was feeling sleepy also. So I went out of the station, and then there people were sleeping on footpath. I too slept on the footpath. There was no blanket or anything. So it was night, and I slept on the footpath, and suddenly I woke up and I turned around and I saw one person who earlier she was not there, but one person, she was sleeping by me, and she looked very poor and homeless, and like dirt on her body, etc. All of that, and she just at the I was looking at her like somehow I felt this could be Mother Kali in this form, and I was just staring and for a few seconds, and right at that time she turned around to the other side, and she opened the blanket and closed on to herself again, and then she slipped off. At that time, I got a lot of smell from the blanket because it was open. The homeless smell, I think some people may know. So it was like, and somehow I don't know, I was in a I don't know, some mode, divine mode, or you may say some mode. So I really felt like, since I made that journey, Kali Mother came to me in this form, and I touched her feet. I took her blessings, uh, and then only I was actually somehow strangely satisfied that I was able to see Kali Mother then itself. Now, strangely, what happens is, I went with that great fervor. I went, right. So once I reached Dakshineshwar, there I requested somebody to for 100 rupees to allow me to freshen up, and I took one lotus flower from outside. I bought it, and I went to Kali Mother's temple. From sideways, I looked at her standing in the queue, and just one few seconds, 2 3 seconds, I was very happy. That's it. I saw her. I gave the flower to the priest, uh, and I'm full of that glance is still. I remember, there is a memory in my mind, how I saw her, and that's it. There is nothing more. I don't need to sit there for hours. I just wanted to see her. I saw her already in the station, and then I was satisfied. And then I also completed that, and that temple, the journey to the temple. And I, in my mentally, I matched it is the same. There is no different feeling. So therefore, I went back, and then in the same trip, somehow unexpectedly, I got initiated. I will tell you about it later on. But I'm just trying to say, from then on, there is absolutely no difference from God and human being in my mind, which Vivekananda was talking about uh, in most of his works. Okay. See, this Shivagnana Jivaseva is not just a sentiment. It is not just a sloganeering. It is not just something new invented. It is there even Bhagavad Gita, in other scriptures. My whole dissertation is about how everything that we see is nothing but God. Therefore, what I'm trying to say is, unless we have this, I don't think anything else matters. And whatever anything else we do, the value of it can be counted only how much ever we are able to have this knowledge that everything is nothing but God. If we have not attained that kind of knowledge, then we have to still keep on doing karma. The karma's only purpose is jnana. Once you attain jnana, your karma comes down. It will be so low that the activity will become so less that people will be jealous of you. They have to do a lot of things to come to a conclusion, come to a state of mind where you are, and you have already achieved that. You know it. Therefore, you don't necessarily have to do anything much, and then people will be calling you lazy, or they're just jealous. So if you have the knowledge and the vision, knowledge, when I say knowledge, it is not the amount of information. I'm talking about the vision, and consistent vision that is irreversibly imprinted inside you. It's not printing also, but it is a realization. Okay, this is one of my wishes, that if not anywhere else, because the other organizations or other sampradayas have different priorities and stress points. At least Ramakrishna Sampradaya, it should not be a Sampradaya. But here, it must be that the monks have to practice touching everybody's feet. In fact, their own. When you say there is nothing but God, it does not exclude you. Thank you.